Hey guys, it's Jenna. Today I'm doing my October wrap up and my November TBR. I can't believe that November is actually here and the year is almost over and it's gonna be Christmas around the corner. It's just insane. And my birthday was literally yesterday, so I got a few new books and I'm excited to read them. So starting off with my October wrap up, the first thing I read in the month of October was Keeper by Kim Chance. I am part of the Author Street team, so I was given an ARC in exchange for an honest review. I already have a spoiler-free review up here on my channel, which I will leave somewhere on the screen and down in the description. I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. Keeper is about a young girl named Lindsay who is preparing for SATs and preparing to go to college next year when she's attacked by a 200-year-old witch. Confused, Lindsay tries to figure out a logical explanation on what happened to her that night, but then she finds a picture of her mother that is linked to the 200-year-old witch. Further into her investigation, Lindsay finds out that she is a keeper just like her deceased mother was. A keeper is someone who is in charge of protecting a book called a grimoire. Unfortunately, the grimoire has been stolen by an evil warlock. With the help of her comic-loving best friend and a handsome street fighter, Lindsay must find a way to figure out to steal the grimoire back. If you're interested in picking up Keeper, I will leave the pre-order links down in the description below. This book comes out January 3rd of 2018. Everyone who pre-orders Keeper will get signed swag from the author herself and will get a chance to win a prize pack from her until January 29th. I will leave that in the description as well. The second book I read in the month of October was The Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo. It is a collection of stories of people in this world who grew up with these tales, and I loved this book. I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. I loved every single story in this one. I think my favorite was the two Clever Fox. That was probably one of my favorite short stories out of this entire book, and it's even beautiful naked. I wish I could show you the illustrations for these, but I don't want to spoil anyone who hasn't even read the book yet. The last book I read in the month of October was The Harbor Trail by Mary E. Pearson. This was probably my least favorite book I read in the month of October. I gave this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. The book was just so boring. Nothing much has happened in the book. The only thing I liked about this book was like the politics that were woven into it, and I was not a fan of the villain because he reminded me so much of the Darkling. You guys know how much I hate the Darkling. The only reason I tolerated the villain is because of the interactions with him and Layla. I can't pronounce her name right. I don't know why. And that he was more of an anti-villain instead of a full-on villain. Appreciate that we got a little more backstory in the other characters as well. But other than that, I was not a fan of this. I don't even know if I'm going to read the last book in the trilogy, but this book, and it did end in a cliffhanger, which pissed me off, and I don't know, I might read it, I might not, we'll see. On to my November TBR. The first book I am going to read is Magnus Chase, The Sword of Summer. This is the first book in a Norse mythology trilogy. This book series is already completed and I am so excited to marathon it. I'm just so happy. I love it so much. The story is about a boy named Magnus Chase who has been homeless in the streets of Boston for the past 2 years, and he finds out one day that his father is a Norse god. The last book I want to read in November is The Hate You Give by Andrew Thomas. I've wanted to read this book for so long, and you guys already know what this book is about already since it's so big in the book community. I am going to be participating in NaNoWriMo this year, so that's why I have a very low amount of books on my TBR. That's it for my October wrap up and my November TBR. You guys can let me down below if you have read any of these books, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye!